Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about the 2001 sci-fi action movie The One, starring Jet Li. This film takes a mix of martial arts, science fiction, and some wild multiverse concepts, all packed into an early 2000s action style. The story follows Jet Li as Gabriel Yulo, a former police officer who discovers the existence of parallel universes. He figures out that by killing his alternate versions across the multiverse, he gets stronger, faster, and more powerful. His goal is to become the One, the only version of himself left alive. But standing in his way is another Jet Li, his good counterpart, Gabe Law, who is trying to stop him. This setup gave audiences a chance to see Jet Li fight. Jet Li. And back in 2001, the visual effects for this kind of double performance were a big deal. The movie combined wire fu style martial arts with heavy CGI, which was pretty ambitious for its time. Alongside Jet Li, the cast includes Jason Statham as Evan Funch, a multiverse agent trying to stop Yulaw. This was one of Statham's earlier Hollywood roles, before he became known for films like The Transporter and Fast and Furious. You'll also see Delroy Lindo playing Harry Rodecker, another multiverse agent, and Carla Gugino in a dual role as TK Law and Massey Walsh. When The One came out, critics were pretty mixed. Some liked the action sequences and the chance to see Jet Li take center stage in a Hollywood film, while others felt the story was confusing or leaned too heavily on special effects. The film didn't perform huge at the box office, but over the years it found a bit of a cult following, especially among fans of Jet Li and early 2000s action movies. One interesting fact is that the movie was originally supposed to star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He turned it down to focus on the Scorpion King, and Jet Li took the role instead. It's hard to imagine now, but the whole tone of the film would have been completely different with Johnson in the lead. Another fun detail, the soundtrack is filled with early 2000s nu metal and rock, including bands like Drowning Pool and Disturbed. It really gives the movie that specific era feel, where action scenes were often paired with heavy guitar riffs and aggressive music. Looking back, The One is a snapshot of the early 2000s sci-fi action craze. It blends martial arts, gunfights, slow motion shots, and a concept that feels a lot like what later movies would explore with the multiverse. It's not perfect, but it does stand out as one of Jet Li's most memorable Hollywood projects. So that's the breakdown. The One from 2001, a multiverse battle, Jet Li fighting himself, Jason Statham in one of his early roles, and a soundtrack that screams early 2000s.